Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am back with Franchise Hockey Manager 2. I have taken a week off. It's been a week too long, and I'm excited to return to this game. I have been playing this game a lot on my other playthrough. I'm typically, or not typically, but right now I'm doing Winnipeg. We're doing a complete rebuild, trying to get younger, and I've seen you guys on Twitter also get this game, and the things that I've read have been positive. You guys really seem to enjoy the game from what I've seen, and it's cool that I'm glad to see that. You know, I've said this is a great game. I enjoy it. PC and Mac, you can get on both. And so it's $20 right now. So I mean, $20. That's like borderline a stick and shoot. I mean, stick and shoots maybe like 15, but still $5 more. So I think it's worth it. And Franchise Hockey Manager 3, I think, is also coming out. Some not soon, but I believe they're working on it. So exciting stuff. I'm really happy you guys are starting to, come around to this game and give it a try. I'm glad the feedback has been great. But enough about that. It's time for the series that we've all been waiting for. The President's Trophy. Philadelphia Flyers taking on the runner-up, 2 points behind the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, you see the season record. We struggled against Pittsburgh. Let's take a look at our lineup real quickly to refresh, because it has been a week. And so I'm not going to, you guys may be like, especially because the Flyers really aren't doing too well in real life. You may wonder, well, what makes this team so much better? Well, Scott Laughton has developed quite into the nice player. 15 goals, 20 assists in the regular season. Kulikov has been great. Savard we picked up. He's solid. We signed Johansson in the offseason. We have Seth Jones coming around. The team is deep, and the rookie, I still can't pronounce his name, but in his first year he had 30 points. So I'm looking forward to what he's going to do for our team. So pretty much, this is the team right now. If you're wondering, well, Sully, who has been performing for you in the playoffs? Let's take a look right now. We're going to go to offense. Nope, not preseason. In the playoffs, the leading goal scorer right now is Couturier with 3 goals. And then points, so is Voracek. He's tied. And then points, Voracek is leading the team. Kulikov quietly with 2 goals, 3 assists, 2, 4, 5 points. And Savard we picked up, I think, around the trade deadline. 5 games, he's a point-per-game player. 2 point-per-game players on defense. And we have Del Zotto, who's just under a point-per-game player. But enough about us and who we are. Let's go and take a look at the enemy, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, I just went to the Flyers. That's awkward. The Penguins. There we go. So they are led by Crosby, Kessel, Malkin. They have Tatar, which is, I think that's interesting. I don't know if they picked him up. Let's see if we can find out when they picked him up. I don't know if it was the trade deadline or, let's see, contract renewed. They traded for him. Oh, they gave up Fleury for Tatar. That's interesting. And then they re-signed him. So their goalie is Niemi, and I think their backup is going to be Murray. And Murray could develop into something for them later on in 22. So they have Ian Cole, Mata, we know, Letang, Pouliot. Bennett has developed quite nicely for them. And at center, they have Scratch Fair. He's going to be a good depth player for them. They do have Backus. I tell you what, man, this team, you can tell they're built for this type of playoff run, and this team offensively is very strong when you add Backus, Kessel, and you already have Crosby, Malkin, and they signed him in the offseason for 3 years, 4.2. Not bad, not a bad deal for these first 2 years. Maybe 2 years after that, they may be regretting that sign. But with Horquist, Kessel, I mean, let's look at their lines. I didn't even notice Backus is third line. So they have Sprong. So let's take a look at Sprong real quickly. Since Backus is not even their second line player, Sprong must be a nice player for them. at age 20. Did they had to have drafted him, but where in the draft? 46th. So they have him over Backus, which is interesting. Actually, I wanted to go back, take a look at his ratings. Wow. So he is defensively, he's a little bit of a liability. I mean, he is only 20 years old, but he can skate extremely well. He has decent stamina too to back up his offensive ranks. And look at the mental for a 20-year-old. Professionalism, leadership. I mean, he's a solid player, so I can see why. Interesting, though, I would still put Backus up above Sprong, but nevertheless. So, let's go to next game. We're going to sim up to the next game. Now, this is the series I think everyone wants to see. This is the series that everyone has their eye on around the NHL. And like I said, initially, we are not too hot against this team. This Pittsburgh Penguins team during the regular season. And so let's check. I don't need... we can just do team leader and points. Yeah. So, okay. So here we go. And yeah, never mind. I was going to talk about something, but I won't. So here we go. We're going to simulate game 1 is at home. And I don't think we have, I think injuries are off, so we should be good. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so we're going to see how game 1 goes. I'm not really going to change the lines I'm not going to change the lines. You can see the matchups. I think we should be all right. I'm confident. I'm confident. We're deep forward wise. We have solid defense. You can see, if you want to pause and look at the rankings season, this is where we match up in the regular season. It's really tight. I mean, you can pause and look there. Pretty tight. So let's go. Game 1, Wells Fargo Center. Here we go. Here we go. Now, the tactics, I gotta see, are they the same? Yeah, let's just see how game 1 goes. Sim period. All right, so we're like, oh, Pittsburgh is out shooting us. I was gonna say we're a couple of minutes in without a shot on goal. So far I'm liking it. No penalties. Okay, all right. So big thing I noticed after game 1, the shots, pretty much from all over. We're not really getting that many shots in the hash marks and below. So, and they've gotten a couple. So let's try and work on that second period. Let's see what happens as the shots accumulate. No penalties yet. And as soon as I say that, Crosby takes one. But, oh, we score! Johansson tallies it in. Another one. Savard lights the lamp as a D-man. Oh, man, we got 2 in the second period. And look at where they were. I said we needed to get goals from the hash marks. We get 1 and right outside. But other than that, you notice compared to our defense, Pittsburgh has done a good job of boxing us out of close. You know, their goalie, Niemi, has only had to face shots from pretty far back while we have struggled to keep them out of the hot areas. So, third period, can we get the game 1 at home? Another Voracek. We talked about point per game players. 4 goals. Wow. Niemi struggles. All right, so Sprong gets it in, shows why he plays over Backus, but Schenn gets it right back, 5-1. Holy moly, boly, joly. Kessel, he gets one, but we answer right back. It's goals on top of goals, so the final score is 6-2 for the Philadelphia Flyers. Unreal. It looked a little bit... It just looked a little bit out of reach. Not out of reach, but in the first period we were getting outshot, I believe. Do we have a shot? No, we don't. But I'm pretty sure we were getting outshot, and then we just unloaded in the third period for 4 goals. And let's take a look at special teams. 2 for 3 on the power play. We didn't give up a single penalty that game. Not much more you can ask from your squad. Again, Mason did an unbelievable job. And you look at that shot chart, Niemi faced a lot of shots that weren't really in hot areas that he let in for goals, while Mason was facing shots within the hash mark or home plate as they call it, and he did a great job of standing tall for us. So game 1 is in the books. A loud 6-2 win for the Philadelphia Flyers, excuse me. So but the series is definitely not over. I think we still need to come out. First goal is always important. And I also think, too, Pittsburgh is going to come out and try and force that issue. And Pittsburgh does have the scoring depth to really light us up at any moment. They do have that potential to go off. And so, again, even when we had that lead, you saw glimmers in that third period where we would score, they would score almost immediately right back, then we would score, then they would respond. And so even though we may go into a period with a 2-goal lead, Pittsburgh is built to go off at any second. And so let's be confident in our victory, but let's also be humble in it too and realize that this team is deep. Pittsburgh is no joke. So we're going into Game 2, Wells Fargo Center, sold-out arena here tonight, cheering on the hometown Philadelphia Flyers. Let's hope that we maintain that confidence in that play from Game 1. So we've given up 2 penalties, and finally Mason gets beat. We gave up, Schenn may have taken a 4-minute minor, but we gave up 2 goals, or 4-minute double minor, excuse me. But the rookie comes in clutch to respond for us. And so the end of the first period, it's a 2-goal deficit. I want to check the box score. I want to see a check to the head. Wayne Simmons, a check to the head, and a game misconduct. So there you go. So it looks like Philadelphia is maintaining their physical manner. Let's hope that Simmons will be back. I don't think they would suspend him, but I hope not. But anyways, we still have a game on our hands. Scoring has been uneventful so far. But then on the power play, Savard with his second goal. Or not his second goal, actually. His first goal of the game, excuse me. That was the other rookie defenseman for us. So the D have scored both goals, and Savard continues to be a point-per-game player. Man, the defense is showing up. And there it is, DME. Let's 1-in-5 Kulikov, a third defenseman. A third defenseman has scored. All the scoring talent on this team and the defensemen are doing it all for Philadelphia, and we win Game 2 3-2, and it's led by the defenseman. Did all the scoring in terms of goals? I'm sure the assist, Van de Velde got an assist, Johansson, Voracek on Savard's power play tally, and Johansson his second assist of the game on Kulikov's even strength goal. Amazing that this team, again, you have from the forwards, you have the likes of Voracek, Giroux, who's been extremely, I think, quiet in this series, Couturier, Schenn, Johansson, Gagne. You have all these types of players that can score, and it's the defensemen who are doing the heavy lifting. So if the defensemen can just click with the forwards for the goal scoring, look out. But Pittsburgh struck early, and we responded evenly, and we weathered that game misconduct and 5-minute major in which they scored those 2 goals on. And so this Philadelphia Flyers team that struggled against the Pittsburgh Penguins in the regular season has now come back to dominate this series so far. But again, be humble in that victory because the Penguins can go off. And I will say, if you are going to throw blame around, it seems like Niemi, Tatar has been relatively quiet. Would Pittsburgh be better off with Fleury and net? Who knows? But right now, Niemi is looking not stellar in this playoff. So Game 3 at Pittsburgh, on the road. We've won at home, but if you can't win on the road, you're not going to win the playoffs. So here we go. Let's see what happens. We're already out shooting Pittsburgh, which is good. We're out shooting them. And we score first again. Niemi lets it in. Giroux, what did I say? He scores. I said that if the forwards connect with the defensemen on the scoring, look out. Giroux tallies the first period goal. Let's see who got the assist. Voracek and the rookie. I need to learn how to say his name because he can't be called the rookie forever. But again, the defense connecting with the forwards. And we get a shorthanded goal from Couturier. Niemi is looking so shook. Look at the shots. They're 28-5. Man, Pittsburgh has just been shut down. 31-7 going into the third. Now, we're only up 2 goals. But look at the shot chart now. All over the ice. And we've done a good job of boxing out the Pittsburgh offense from not letting shots within that home plate area. So, I mean, we've had a couple of shots in the home plate area, but I'm just saying that the hash marks and below, you really don't want to give up shots. So the third period, can we finish off the Pittsburgh Penguins to take a resounding 3-game series lead? Niemi's desperation save comes up short. Giroux, his second goal of the game. Kulikov on the assist. Again, another point per game player. Couturier now tallying 1. Johansson on the assist. And what did I say about this game? Again, Pittsburgh came back, closed the shooting gap. But I said that the forwards connect with the defense. Look out. 4-0 shutout for Mason. Man. So now a chance to sweep. The Pittsburgh Penguins on their home ice would be amazing. Let's take a look at what's going on in the NHL because I know it's not just us, so let's take a look at the playoffs. Right now, Montreal is beating Tampa Bay 2-1 their series. St. Louis is beating Colorado, and Los Angeles is beating San Jose. Ironically, both these teams made the playoffs in real life. So did Anaheim, so did Chicago, so did Minnesota, St. Louis. And then on the East, outside of Montreal and Ottawa, Columbus. Okay, so it's really these 4, Tampa, that made the playoffs in real life. So anyways, fun fact. I was just talking there. So let's finish today. We have no games today. Tomorrow, here we are at Pittsburgh. A chance to close out at Consol Energy Center in front of a packed house, sold-out crowd. Really, I think Niemi, you have to figure at least half of this has to fall on him. I mean, they gave up a shorthanded goal. Now, granted, we can't watch, these games, so we don't have the context as to maybe it was a bad play by a defenseman, maybe it was a turnover and it was a breakaway. So we can't really just throw blame at Niemi, but that save percentage is just not looking good. I know we don't have all the Corsi, all that stuff for him. Actually, we may, because I know this game does keep track of that. And I don't know if it does 5-on-5 save percentage. I'll have to look into that. But nonetheless, I mean, would Fleury play better? I don't know. But when Tatar, I don't think, has done much, if anything, this playoff series, you gotta think, man. Some of that blame has to go to that decision. That's just the way the sports world works. I don't write the rules. I just follow them. Game 4. Let's go. Can Pittsburgh get swept by the Flyers? Who would have thought that before the series started? There's something about this team. Tatar takes a penalty. Doesn't come back to bite them. 4-on-4. We're still waiting for the first goal. There it is. I was drinking my coffee. And Bo Jenner scores. Lawton on the assist. And look, again, look at all these shots that are coming right in front of Niemi. He really can't do much if he's facing shots right in front of him. And then look at Pittsburgh on this side. Just boxed out. Completely nothing in this area. So we're going to continue. 1-goal lead. Very, we killed. Oh, Crosby scores to tie it up. Crosby comes back. But Niemi lets in another goal. Again, look at that. Couturier scores, but look at where these goals are coming from, right in front of him. Crosby doing what he can. I think that's his first goal of the series. So, third and final period. This is it. Can Pittsburgh force a Game 5 back home at Philadelphia? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. No penalties. Just steady as she goes. Power play, no. And that's it. That is it. Unbelievable. Philadelphia Flyers have swept the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ooh, I'm sure the Pittsburgh papers are going to be lighting that team up for what they failed to accomplish. Not even winning a game. I mean, it's not like, again, we only gave up 2 penalties, which is amazing. Not even not even winning a game, you get swept. I mean, it's unbelievable. And in these 4 games against Pittsburgh, I do want to look at some things really quickly. Overall, we didn't take a single penalty that game. And then, where's the third game? 2-3. We did take a couple in this game, I remember. Yeah, we took 5, but I know 2 goals came on that major, and so we killed that penalty, and then you had the game misconduct, and then this game we took 4, but the PK held off Pittsburgh's power play, and then the last game we definitely did give up some penalties. Yep, we gave up 2, but we shut them out. The PK was solid. I do want to see the stats, the team stats for this. Where are they? Team stats. Oh, I really want to check. I want to check our... Sorry about that. Wasn't just had my parents need my help real quick, but I am back, and I was looking at trying to find the I wanted to find the playoff team stats to see what our PK was, but I don't know if we can see that. I do want to check. Here's advanced stats. Shots against. No, that won't show it. So they do show advanced stats, which is really cool. If you guys are into advanced stats, it's really interesting how they keep track of this stuff. Yeah, it's you guys can go nuts with the advanced stuff. Let's check real quick. They have goalie stats. Not really what I was... No, they don't have 5-on-5. Let's just take a look at the offense real quick in the playoffs and see. Again, we've only played 9 games, which is really good. That means, we swept Pittsburgh, and then we had a 5-game series the last series before Pittsburgh. And again, look at how many point per game people we have. Kulikov is now above a point per game. Voracek is a point per game player. Johansson's a point per game. And look at the defensemen who are, within a point or two. You look at Savard, Kulikov. And even in goal scoring, Kulikov, where's Savard? Savard right under him, almost tied for the team lead in goals. And it was just an amazing series. The defense has really come alive for us. You look at the assists again. The defenseman, Seth Jones, has been a little bit quiet for me. And he's playing first line time. I don't know if I should switch. I don't know if I would switch Kulikov or Seth Jones and Savard. I may not, because it's good to have Kulikov on one line leading with Seth Jones, and then Savard can lead Del Zotto in terms of offense. So I don't know if I'm going to change too much I like how Lawton has come along so much throughout this season. Lawton had the potential to be really good, and he has done an amazing job. I would like him to get a little bit better in the faceoffs. It's not ideal, but he has good physical ratings, mid to decent, suitable for a third line defensive rating. I would like him to improve to take that next step, but offensively, his screening is great, getting open, passing is decent, he's strong on the puck with puck handling, and he can read the offense really well. He's come along. I think this is his last year of his deal, so he's going to want some money, but we don't have to worry about that now. We have finished the Pittsburgh Penguins, and now we wait. We're going to simulate to see who we play. It's looking like it's going to be Montreal in the Eastern Conference Finals. We're waiting to see who it's going. It is Montreal confirmed. So let's take a look at this real quick, and then I will leave you with the finals matchup, and that will be it for the video. Standings, we are going to look at playoffs, not conference. We have LA versus St. Louis. This could actually happen in real life. LA versus St. Louis. And then we have Montreal versus Philadelphia. I will leave it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have picked up Franchise Hockey Manager 2 recently, let me know down below. Are you guys enjoying the game? What are your thoughts about it? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am Sully. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode.